Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 714 podcast. Today, I got my good friend Connor here. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Yeah.
Glad to be here.
I know it's been a while since we talked, and we tried to get this going like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
You got in
I
like
just
some
feel
trouble.
like all over. It's so hard to like figure out what day to do it because like the one day that we're supposed to do it, there's like a bunch of stuff that happened with like the quarantine here, and it's like
what happened? Like really?
So basically, if you're like coming to Hawaii from mainland, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So I'm in my apartment, and then like we can't go get groceries. So I had my friend bring groceries, but they are like in the lobby because you need a key to get up. And then I just told them I'll come down to the lobby and get like groceries from you. And then someone saw me down there and like reported me.
Damn,
and
bro.
So quarantine called me like the office and was like, hey, we got a report that you were like breaking quarantine. And I was like, yeah, well, I went down to get groceries and I came right back up. Like, I didn't really break it. And they're like, okay, well, that's fine. But next time you need to like have them come up. And I was like, okay, whatever. But it was just annoying.
So they're like really strict about it over there.
Yeah, they're really strict on it because it's just an island. There's not very many like ventilators. So they don't want it to like blow up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty strict.
So that one person just saw you. Like, how'd they know that you were?
I don't know. I've never seen that person in my life either. And then so when we finished quarantine, I was walking to my car and we were like going into town or something. I forgot where we were going. But then I see a guy yelling at me from across the parking lot of my apartment complex. And he's like, don't come back here unless you know how to quarantine. And I was like, what? And then he's like, I saw you break quarantine. And I was like, I didn't break quarantine. Like I was in my apartment for 2 weeks. Like it was the hardest 2 weeks ever. Like we did not leave, only to go get groceries that one time. And then I was like, I didn't break quarantine, like yelling at him. And he's like, I saw you. And I was like, all right, man. And I just got in my car and left. But I was like, dude, that is just crazy.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Wait, hold on, I accidentally unplugged this.
Okay. Yeah, just fix it.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah,
like,
they're super
somebody
strict on it.
Just random, because like over here and like mainland US, they don't give a fuck at all, really.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because I just came back from California because I was there. Like I went home for like a month and a half maybe for summer, and it was so different. Like here, if you go like in any like I know like everyone wears masks like in stores there, but here it's like everyone walking on the street pretty much has one on. It's just a lot more like strict. Like I know a lot of people are like having like big parties in California, and like here they're getting shut down a lot, and you get a ticket if you have more than 10 people in your house at once. So it's like they should be strict about it, but they're really strict about it over here.
Yeah, I mean it's good though. Like at least it's not spreading as much, and
actually it's spreading a lot here now.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like I don't know the numbers compared to California, but we had 109 cases like for like 5 or 6 days in a row, which was a lot for here. Cause at one point we didn't even have over 100 for like a lot of it, like on the whole island. So yeah, it like doubled in one day and then tripled. And then, so it hasn't been good, but it's just, they need to like keep it up. They just closed all the beaches again. So.
Are they still allowing travel like from going out and going into Hawaii?
So like from mainland or inner island?
Yeah, like mainland or anywhere in the US from here.
You're allowed to travel there, but that's like what I did. So I came from California. So you have to quarantine for 2 weeks if you come from mainland and from inner island. So if you go from like Maui to Oahu, they just made that rule on Tuesday that you have to quarantine for 2 weeks, like wherever you come from now. So they're just trying to get people not to come, honestly.
Not to travel at all, really.
Yeah, just don't want to spread it. But it's like, it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, because I know New Zealand, they had no cases for over 100 days. And just like these past few days, they started having cases.
Really?
So that it's crazy how...
Did they open everything up or what?
Yeah, it was open completely. Nobody was wearing masks. There were like stadiums, like bars are open.
Yeah,
everything.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So
that'll do it.
But they didn't have anything for 100 days. And now all of a sudden few cases.
That's crazy. And then it just gets worse from there.
Yeah.
That's super weird. I'm so glad my quarantine's over though.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hard 2 weeks.
What'd you do basically the whole time?
I made a video of myself like on day 4, and for some reason day 4 was like the worst day because I was starting to like get used to it and all the days were like merging together, but I realized I had another 10 days. So I was like, dude, this is like so bad. This sucks. And then I was just like, day 4 and I'm going crazy. Like I can't even, but then after like the second week got easier just because I accepted the fact that like I'm halfway done and like I'll get through it eventually. So it was just
like you live like right next to the beach, right? Like
right
there.
Like on the beach. So like so it's like right there. So it's kind of hard to like. It's kind of sad to like look at it and not be able to go down there.
It's like right there.
Yeah, it was. It's not the worst place to quarantine because at least you have a view. But it's like it's hard seeing like. It was really nice the whole week that we were in quarantine too. So we're like, so annoying.
Yeah. What'd you do the whole time? Just like watch YouTube and shit?
Watch Outer Banks again. So that was, I don't really watch very many TV shows or like movies. So that was hard. So I just like, for movies, I get bored like halfway through and fall asleep. And then TV shows, I never like binging stuff. So I just get bored of it. And then so I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto. I haven't done that in a while. I found my Xbox 360 here and I just plugged that in.
Xbox 360? Not even like the new one?
No, I didn't even know I had it here. I just found it. I had a GameCube too that I was pretty bummed I couldn't set up. But yeah, I just played a lot of that and went on my phone and tried to I tried to get more subscribers on YouTube. That was the biggest goal.
Yeah, talking about your YouTube, you've been doing a lot of vlogs and stuff. I really enjoy them, watching them.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. Like what was the main purpose of like starting it really?
Well, I just made it like with my friend Ryland during quarantine. And then we were kind of like, so it was me, Ryland, Isabel, Ali, and Brooke that all like lived in this 1-bedroom apartment. So we all kind of like made it together in the beginning. We're like, let's just like, we all live together. So let's just film a bunch of stuff together. So it definitely, that was a good thing for like that quarantine, like back in May, to like get us through it. Cause it was super fun to like just film a bunch of like stuff. And those videos are super fun to look back at because it's like, it was only like 3 months ago, but it still feels like, whoa, that's crazy that we like did that. So that's super fun. And then I kind of just like doing it. So I just kind of like went off and kept making them. And then it's super fun to like make them. And then it keeps me active, keeps me like wanting to do stuff. So that's good.
Yeah. Like you're surfing all the time. Like, do you go every day mostly? Like,
not over here. I mean, in the, during spring I did like during May because there was waves over here, but on this side of the island, it doesn't get waves in the summer. So it just looks like a lake right now. So also you have to go like 30 minutes away to get waves. So I go like maybe once a week.
Oh, okay. What island are you on?
Oahu.
Right. Oahu. Is that where your school is, your college?
Yeah, it's in town on Oahu. So it's like, I'm on the west side right now. So it's on the south shore. The school is.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for a place there right now. Like we were supposed to get this house in town yesterday, and then the guy was like, I don't want to rent it to 5 college students. So we're like, sick. Awesome.
Yeah.
But we've been looking for probably 4 months for a house and everyone says no to us. So I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah. It's weird.
Just gonna pitch a tent.
When does it start for you?
School?
Yeah.
On the 26th, but I'm actually going to take a semester off just cause it's all online. And, I'm just going to work and like kind of figure stuff out. And then hopefully it'll be back in person next semester, but I'm definitely going to do it in spring. I just like not in a school mood right now and don't really want to do online. So it's so annoying. I hated online classes last semester.
Yeah. I did online, like partially last semester, right in March, but
same.
And then now like my school starts, next week, actually like 2 weeks, August 24th. So, yeah.
Nice.
Like mine's gonna be online too. Like I'm not looking forward to it, but
yeah,
you know, just whatever.
I really feel like I should be taking classes, but I'm like, if I just get one semester behind, that's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it just kind of bums because it's like your whole like college thing is all online. Like there's no point, especially for me too. Like there's no point for me to pay full tuition like for online classes. Like it's stupid because they don't lower the tuition at all.
I know that's so stupid that it's just like you lose all the interaction of like clubs and going to campus and everything's closed over there.
Yeah.
And there's no point really.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like I'll just wait a semester and hopefully it clears up. But it doesn't even look like there's like an end because everything opens and then closes and opens again and closes. So it's like
they're saying they have a vaccine coming. Like, do you believe that they'll like stop everything?
Not really. I don't know.
Really.
I feel like there's so much stuff that's like behind the scenes. Like people, like that one video of that doctor that came to Washington, like the lady that was saying like I forgot what it was called. So do you know what it's called?
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah. Like she was saying that cures it, and then people were like putting that video down and saying no. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. I just don't know who that doctor is. So. Yeah. But I know everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, good news!" Like I can't wait for there to be a vaccine. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know.
Yeah, because Russia like came out and said they already have it. Like they're using it over there.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
You can't trust them. Like.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I feel like even if one did come out, it would take so long for it to get tested enough.
Mm-hmm. Because it usually takes, I think, 2 years minimum for it to be like tested and show efficacy enough to be able to use it for the whole public.
Yeah.
But with this, they're trying to get it done in less than a year.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a tough job.
Like side effects down the road too and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it just sucks because it's like, of course it's like deadly and stuff, but it's kind of crazy to hold like the whole world like for a whole year and like do all this damage to the economy and stuff for like the flu. But I know it is like kind of a worse strand of the flu, but it's just like, it's so frustrating.
Nobody knew how to deal with it is the main problem. That nobody expected it and it just came out of nowhere. And the government, they weren't well equipped to deal with any of this.
Yeah, no one really. I remember like in February, people were like, there was this one kid in our friend group that was like already like, this is going to be bad. Like, it's going to be really bad. And everyone was like, dude, you're so stupid. Like, shut up. Like, no one's listening to you. Like, and then we'd go to eat and he would like put a napkin down on the table and like hold his hand on it, like not touch anything. And we're like, dude, you are being so weird. Like, stop. And then he was one of the first ones to buy a mask. And he's like, bro, you should get a mask. Like, trust me, it's going to get bad. I'm like, no, it's fine. And then like right after he texts me, like once he went home to California and he's like, I told you it was coming. I was like, you're right.
Yeah, nobody expected this shit at all. Like, if you told me a year ago, like, this would be 2020, I wouldn't believe you at all.
Same. Like, I was looking at, like, Snapchat memories from, like, a year ago from, like a concert or something. I was like, that is so weird. I haven't seen, like, a video of, like, more than, like, 20 people in one area in so long.
I know, dude.
It just feels so weird.
It's insane, the change that's taken place. And then now everybody's just accepted it as something normal. You wear a mask when you go to inside a grocery store. Yeah. You stay 6 feet apart. It's just how it is now, I guess.
Yeah, I know. The thing like I hate about the most is when you meet someone and then you don't know if they like want to shake your hand or not. Like a few days ago at the grocery store, like I saw one of my friends and I was like, oh, what's up? And I like went to give him a high five and he's like, oh, I'm like keeping my distance. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, I was like, I just feel so awkward. You're like, I want to give you like a high five or something.
Yeah, you're so just funny. Like, it's weird. It's weird times, strange times.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah. But like, you talked about how you traveled back to California and stuff. How was that trip, like coming back here?
Well, it wasn't that bad. The plane is like super empty. So I had like a whole row to myself, which was nice. And then, it wasn't bad. Just the quarantine part was annoying.
Yeah.
But I actually came from Washington. I forgot to say that. So I went from California to Washington. That flight was completely empty. It was like a good sized airplane. There was like 11 people on the whole plane. So, and then from Washington to Hawaii, it was like little crowded, but not what usually is for sure.
Yeah. I went to like Colorado and Texas like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And those flights, like the one going from here to Colorado wasn't really that bad, but like from Denver to Dallas, it was packed. Like everybody was just like fully booked. No like middle seat open or anything. It was just
so it was
crazy.
It was packed, but it was like social distanced.
No. It wasn't social distance.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everybody had to wear a mask though, which was okay, I guess. But
I think you have to wear a mask on all airplanes.
Yeah.
Like no matter what the airline is.
Yeah. Now I think now they just mandated it. But
oof.
It's crazy.
I just wonder how long it's gonna be masks for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I wonder how much they help. I really have heard so many different things about like it either like helps a lot or like does nothing. So like it's just like I don't even like listening to this stuff anymore because I'm like I don't know like what's true and what's not.
Yeah.
It's just like all over the place.
Mm-hmm. What'd you do in Washington when you were up there?
I went to stay with my girlfriend for a few days, and then we flew back to Hawaii together because she lives with me here right now, and then she goes to UH too. So I just went and stayed with her for a few days, and then we just flew to Hawaii together.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun though. I've never been to Washington.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, was the weather good over there in the summertime?
Yeah, in the summer it's good. In the winter it's really cold and foggy and like always cloudy because she's right by Seattle, so it's like always cloudy.
Yeah, I think I went, last year I was in Seattle for just like vacation, whatever. And it was pretty good. But in the winter time, it's like cloudy. Like most of the days it is cloudy over there.
Yeah, that's what she said. It's like you get like maybe like 70 or 80 out of the whole like year of those days are sunny. It's like kind of depressing.
I can't live there. Like any place that's cloudy and cold all the time.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
No, same. That would suck. I'd be so bummed. I never want to do anything when the weather's bad. It's so hard to like motivate to do something when it's all cloudy and rainy. I'm like, I'm just going to stay inside.
Yeah.
Go on my phone.
Hawaii has good weather, right? Like there.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Depends on where you're at. Like on this side, it's always good. On east side, it rains a lot more because there's like mountains that block it from coming over here. But it's just kind of like, it's for the most part, it's like nice.
Yeah.
It's never, what the weird thing about here is it's never rainy all day. Usually like in California, you have like a rainy day. So it's like all day it's raining. But here it'll be like sunny and then it'll rain for like an hour and then just be completely sunny again for like 3 hours and then come and rain for 20 minutes. It's like, it's crazy.
It's like, it's more of a tropical weather type.
Sure.
And then over here, right now it's like almost 100 degrees.
Really?
Yeah. And it's so dry. Like
that's gross.
Probably 20% humidity right now. It's insane. Yeah.
Every time I come from Hawaii back to California, my lips get so chapped because it's so dry.
I know.
Like, ugh.
Yeah.
But
I
the
don't
weather
like
stays really consistent here, which is nice.
Yeah. When I went to like Dallas, it's really humid over there in that area of Texas. And then it's also like really hot as well, like 100+ degrees every day.
Really?
And barely drops at night, like 80 degrees at night too. So you just
I feel like humid places don't drop very much at night. It doesn't drop very much here either.
Yeah. You just feel sticky and it's okay when you're just like outside and shit, but you gotta take a shower every night. Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, super humid, like Florida too. I feel like it's like that. I've never even been to Florida, but that's what people say.
Yeah.
Florida looks cool though.
So like on your recent vlog, you I forgot what you did, like the hydrofoiling. Yeah. The foiling.
Caroline? You talking about Caroline?
Caroline, yeah. How was that?
Dude, it's so fun. So in Washington, Allie's dad has one. And it's called a hydrofoil. So it's a surfboard with like this foil thing that goes down, and it like, it's just very like hydrodynamic. So it like will give you a lot of speed if you like pump it. So they're super expensive. So my friend Art and I bought one. We got it for $920, which is a really good deal. And it was used. So like new, they go for like $1,200 at least. And they're super hard to learn on because you kind of need to get like towed by a boat or like a jet ski or something. So a lot of people don't get into it because the whole point of it is like to be able to surf it on waves, but you can't learn to surf it on waves because it's super hard. Yeah. So we were lucky enough that our friends, Chad and Will, have a jet ski. So they were letting us like tow on it. And then, so I learned pretty good on that. And then I tried to go surf it like without a jet ski, just on real waves. And the thing just like, it'll go. And then right when you're about to stand up, just shoot out of the water and like send you like 10 feet into the air. So I'm starting to get a little bit more, but it's just scary because like there's just this big metal foil. And if you fall, it flips over. And like there's been multiple times where I see it. I'm like, oh, I'm about to hit this thing. And I just get lucky. But
yeah, so it's like a surfboard, but with like a metal thing on the bottom. Like that foil.
Yeah, so it makes you pop out of the water. So the surfboard's not even touching the water. You're just completely floating on it. So it's the weirdest feeling, but it feels so good. It just feels like a warm knife through butter, just floating. Damn. It's so fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like
that was definitely like one of the coolest things I bought because it's like so unique that not many people like use them. But all the people that have them are like, oh, you have one of those? Like that's so cool. They're sweet though.
That like you gotta get a jet ski and everything though. That's the only problem. Like you can't do it with the waves.
It's just hard to learn on waves because it's so much easier to get towed behind something. So you're consistently practicing it. So if you get a wave, you're on it for like 10 seconds, like a normal like wave. I feel like it's like 10 seconds for those, and then it's hard to like get up on when you're surfing. So you gotta like get towed and get a feel for it.
But it's probably easier when you know how to surf and it's
for
like
sure.
All that
but
shit.
It's also not like surfing at all because you lean forward a lot because if you lean back, that's when the foil comes out of the water. So it's super funny. Like if someone gets on it, they just lean back like they usually would on a surfboard. The thing just shoots out of the water and you just get flowing around. But the thing just throws you. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's sweet though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't even know how to surf at all. Like I don't really surf. Like I know how to boogie board and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. But I might get into it. Like maybe next summer or something. I might try it out.
Yeah, no, you gotta actually try it out. You can't might try it out. You gotta just do it if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Just send it. Just try it.
Yeah.
It's super hard in the beginning, but you'll get it and it'll be fun.
How many years have you been doing it?
Like 5.
5? Damn.
Since I was surfing. I used to take photos like in the water. So I had like a water housing for my camera. Yeah. And I'd like take wave pictures. And I started surfing like sophomore year of high school. So maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Not even that, like 4.
Yeah. That's cool. And you get like some dope shots like on the vlogs. I see you like surfing it and it looks sick. Like I don't.
Yeah. Shout out Isabel for filming.
Yeah.
Isabel, I know you're watching this. Shout out Isabel.
Yeah, shout out to you. And I might get into it. I don't know, but
you got to.
Like last year, I think I was in Hawaii and I went snorkeling. Have you done that? Yeah,
I like spearfish sometimes and go like free diving.
Yeah,
it's super fun.
Yeah, in Hawaii, like you get to see a lot of fish and stuff. Like over here in California, like you don't really get to see fish.
Yeah,
like you just showed us the water, and it's so clear over there.
Yeah, I tried to go snorkeling over winter break. Or no, not winter break, summer break when I was home. Mm-hmm. And my friend Simon and I went out in Laguna, which is usually like the clearest beach, like in Orange County. Yeah. And it was like literally I could see like this far, and I was like, and he's like, let's go. I'm like, dude, I am not going out there. Like I was so excited because we took a little boat out and we like went pretty far out around this like point where the water's usually like at least like somewhat clear, and we just like put our mask in, and it's only like 5 feet deep when you can't even see the bottom. We're like, this is stupid. There's just gonna be a big shark that like comes up and eats us. Like, we're not gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, that over here, I don't know what makes the water like so trashy, but yeah, it's weird.
It's not the best.
But in Hawaii, the water it's warm too. Like, it's not freezing like over here.
Oh yeah, it's way warmer, and it stays the same temperature, which is super nice. Because like in California, you don't need a wetsuit in the summer, but it's still a little cold. Like, usually wear like just a top, but in like the winter, you have to wear such a thick wetsuit there, and you like get a brain freeze every time you go underwater. Just like stupid.
Yeah, like that time last year was like the first time I've gone snorkeling, and it's probably like one of the funnest like experiences I've had. Yeah, just going in, and you could go pretty far in the ocean and still see fish like around there.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're going shark diving next week, hopefully.
Really?
Yeah, on the North Shore, there's like a shark diving boat that takes you out and then just like drops you in the water, and then there's a bunch of sharks.
Like, so in cages or like
no, not cages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's scary.
I'm like kind of scared of sharks, but then my friend Art did it, and he said that he's like not scared of them anymore after it. He like, because they're like so peaceful, and they really don't like try to attack you unless they like think that you're something else.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people think like surfing's scary just because of sharks, but the amount of like people that get attacked by sharks versus like the amount of people that actually surf like is so low.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be pretty lucky to get attacked by a shark. Pretty unlucky, I mean. But
unlucky. Yeah. And
it's not like very common at all.
It's pretty rare, and like most people don't even like see sharks really when they're out in the water.
Yeah, I've never seen a shark, and I've surfed like a good amount. But then when we tow in the jet ski, we go pretty far out, and like a few days ago, it was like dark. It was like getting dark, and I fell when we were like really far out there. And then I hate when I do this, but I like accidentally opened my eyes underwater, and I looked down, and it was really deep, and I was like, oh man. Like, and then I was like, bring the jet ski around faster, like hurry up. I was like, I don't like being all the way out here.
Yeah. Like seeing the ocean, like without seeing land at all is fucking scary.
Oh yeah. That's, I don't go that far out on the jet ski.
Yeah.
I would poop my pants if I went that far out and fell.
I know.
But just like we were probably like 70 feet deep where we're at, but like I was like, ooh,
yeah,
it's deep.
But are you ready to jump in with sharks? Like, are you gonna be nervous?
No, I'm excited. It'll be fun because they like know what they're doing, and you have like, I feel like they're not really sharks that attack you either. They get tiger sharks sometimes, but most of them are like lemon. I think lemon or like reef sharks. Yeah. I don't really know. I know they're like some reef sharks. They might be called lemon sharks. I'm not even sure, but.
So do you have like a scuba diving kit, like all that stuff, or just?
No, you just have a snorkel.
Oh, just a snorkel?
Yeah, so you just stay at the surface. You're supposed to. So I guess what Art was telling me is for sharks, if you're below them, they see you as like prey almost. So they'll like assert their dominance if you're below them. So you have to stay on the surface the whole time. And you can't swim under the boat because anything like, I guess it's like a hierarchy. That's what they were saying when you went. So like everything on the top is like the bigger ones, and they prey on like the lower things. So if you're below something, then they'll think you're like prey, and then they might attack you. But I don't know. I wonder how true that is.
Because with great white sharks, you know, they come up out of the water and grab their prey. But I don't know about other sharks. Like that's I don't know.
I don't know enough about sharks to argue it, so I just agreed with it.
Yeah, I don't know either. So maybe we could look it up later and find out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but that's probably gonna be fun. Are you gonna like document that, like vlog it?
I'll definitely film that.
Yeah,
that'll be a sneak peek of the next vlog. No, not the next one, but in a few ones. Not sure when I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And I want to go skydive too.
That's one of the things on my bucket list. Like, I want to do that.
It's so worth it. I did it in California once, and then I want to do it here again. It's so fun.
How was it the first time you did it?
So fun. It was so scary though, because I was the second one to jump, so I saw my friend Brad jump, and then like the video is so cool because it's like they recorded Brad jumping, and then he just goes out of the plane, and you look at my face, I'm just like, and then the guy's like attached to your back, and he told me like once he taps my shoulder, I'm supposed to like let my arms out because you jump like this, and then you let your arms out, and so. Right when I jumped, I don't even remember jumping because I was like so scared. Like I like blacked out almost. I was just like, my face was just like this. And then, he's like tapping my shoulder and I'm still like this, just like, holy shit. And then, he like taps my shoulder like this. I'm like, holy fuck, like this is insane. And then after that, it was super fun, but I was just like, dude, this is so nuts.
Yeah, that like the first time you're about to jump off is like the scariest part, right? Like right when you're about to jump off, and then, you just see the ground and it's like blissful. And
oh yeah, no, it was such a good. The best feeling is when the parachute went off. That was the scariest part for me. Like in the video, I was like, yes, it worked, because like that was the thing I was scared about, was the parachute not going off.
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't want I was like, oh, I'll jump for sure, but like if the parachute doesn't go off, I'm gonna be a little bit scared.
I know. Doing it by yourself is fucking scary too. Like,
I know.
Without that guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it by myself. I was like, dude, I'm gonna get a skydiving license. It's gonna be so cool. And then I did it with a guy. I was like, dude, I don't trust myself on that. That's scary.
I know. You don't know where it is, the strap, and then you keep going down.
I know. It's sketch. But then there was this girl that was like practicing. So I guess when you're like getting your license, you go from a lower altitude and you just jump and pull it right away. So you get used to like pulling it. So like we free dove for like 60 seconds and then pulled the parachute. Yeah. And so I was like looking through my peripherals. I didn't really see her. And I just saw someone like fly out of the plane like right after we took off. And I was like, holy shit, like she just fell off the plane. Like I literally thought she fell off. And then like, cause she was wearing a pink suit, and then my friend's girlfriend that was there was also wearing a pink suit. So I was like, I think Melissa just flew off the plane. Like I literally think Melissa just died. And then they're like, no, it was just a girl that was like free diving and like practicing for her solo. And I was like, okay, that's stressful. It was super funny.
And now you're thinking about doing it again? It's over.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah. Over there, it's probably a better view too. Like all nature. Yeah,
I did it in the desert in California. It was just a bunch of sand. But this will be awesome.
Yeah.
Way better view.
I've seen the people. Have you seen the video of the people that did it off in Dubai? Off the tallest building in the world. Yeah,
I saw that. I think that was Jay Alvarez or something.
Yeah.
I think he did that.
That's crazy.
And
they're doing like flips too, like off of the building is probably 100 feet, 200 feet away from them, and they're doing flips.
Yeah, dude, he did it with like a sofa. He has a picture of him, like it was on North Shore here, I think, where he like threw a sofa out with him, and then he's sitting on the sofa like in the air. It's the craziest picture. And then he did it a few days ago with like dye. They had like that air dye stuff, and it looks so cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm trying to do that. I would do that if I had my solo license. Just too scared to get it. This thing's scary. I don't trust myself.
Would you get a scuba diving license and go scuba diving?
Just depends how hard it is. I mean, scuba diving looks super fun. I definitely want to do it, but I don't know if I'd like how much time I want to put into getting my license. Yeah. But who knows? I could do it once and be like, okay, this is epic. Because I do that a lot with things. I feel like I'll like try it. I'll be like, oh, it looks cool. And then I'll try it. I'll be like, dude, this is so cool. I need to get it.
Yeah.
Like I do that a lot with stuff. I have so many like different little hobbies that I have that are just like, I try once. I'm like, okay, this is sick. But I don't like fully get into it. I just like side it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be one of those things.
Yep. And should we wrap it up there?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Connor, for coming on. It's been a fun time.
Yeah, of course. It was fun.
Yeah. And thank you everybody for listening. Make sure to go check out Connor's YouTube. You know,
Stranded Vlogs.
Stranded Vlogs.
I wish I had my shirt on, but it's called Stranded Vlogs.
Yeah, check it out.
Stranded.
Hashtag Stranded. And
Hashtag Stranded.
Yeah, subscribe over there and get them to 1,000 subscribers. You know.
Yep, I just hit 500.
Yeah, that. Congrats, right there.
The big 500.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you guys later, man. All right.
Later.